Welcome to Nature Speaks, everyone. My name is Tracy, and this is today's message channeled from the spirits and energies of the natural world. And tonight, I have a message of alignment, of wisdom, coming to us from the Great Spirit of Mount Everest. Now, usually, when I receive messages, they come from what I would call the oversoul of a particular frequency. So, for example, this would be from the Great Spirit of Mountain. However, in this case, the actual energy of Mount Everest, in and of itself, this aspect of the energy of Mountain has stepped forward. And they step forward and invite us to receive the gift of their wisdom and their alignment, and they offer it this way. And they go, we are aware that there's been a lot of interest of late in scaling us by various members of your species, and we would seek to step forward to clarify that there is a discernment, there is a difference between the scaling of a thing and the conquering of a thing. They go, and we are not denying that it is a great physical feat on the part of your clan to reach the peak, as you perceive it, of Mount Everest, of this mountain. They go, however, when one seeks to know oneself in deep respect and to be and hold the vibration, the vibratory field of respect, that is something that is from within, not achieved from external actions from without. They go, we're not saying it isn't impressive to scale us and to climb us. However, as we perceive it, it's just Mount Everest. They go, if you were to look at a dog, a canine, and you would see a tiny little mite that climbed up, scaled up the leg of the dog, up the trunk of the dog, up on the side, and got all the way up to the peak of the tip of the ear of the dog. They go, that is scaling, it's not conquering. They go, the mite has not conquered the dog by reaching the tip of the ear of the dog, and the dog is not conquered by the mite. They go, it's possible that the mite will find something to help it survive, along the way, some food or some other aspect that it would need. However, that the concept that reaching the peak of something physically is conquering it is one of the things we step forward to offer you. And one of the reasons we're stepping forward to offer you this is that there is a confusion that and we understand this because it's very easy to be confused in this environment of physical separation or apparent separation. That is a mountain, and this is a dog, and this is a person, and that is whatever, a tree, a mite. Yet we would offer that we are all one organism. And each of us, however large or small we are, holds the light. And they go, we may take up more real estate, and we don't deny that. And yet that does not suggest that we are holding any more valuable light or any more essential light as part of the organism of life here on this plane than an atom and a mite, and a canine, or than one or each of you. And so in this, we seek to invite your clan in this season of your evolution, as we perceive it, to claim yourselves as a part of this large organism of life, not a part from. And in this, when you respect your whole self, the whole vibratory field of life that you are an essential part of and unable to be separate from, then we would step forward and offer that to respect and show respect and treat yourself however you may externalize yourself or other aspects of this larger organism of energy and flow is how you respect all. We would observe that we are not very pleased, this is the spirit of Mount Everest, with the detritus, the trash, the discharge that those who've decided to physically scale our structure have left behind. Much of the materials that are being discarded or trashed, using the face of our physical structure as where you're leaving your waste products, your trash, are not able to be reabsorbed into this environment. And therefore, we would ask that those who have placed them there retrieve them and remove them as they are willing, and this would be a sign of respect. They invite us to consider that if there is nothing that is able to feed one's family or offer survival in some method, either through the gathering of physical materials, say you're growing up, you need trees to make a house or something, or food, that to place oneself in the risk of great physical harm or perhaps complete disillusion in a physical form. In other words, if you're placing yourself at risk, those who have and would scale our structure, our body, it grieves us to have so many of you extinguish yourselves in this process. It is not our intent. It is simply the confluence of our physicality with the weather systems that have and are common to this area. And so it may seem unusual, but this grieves us to have those of your clan extinguish themselves through the act of seeking to conquer our structure. We are not seeking to disparage those who find it in their heart to want to have a relationship with a mountain or with any other part of the world in which you have a feeling of relationship that is physical, and we're not saying that it isn't an act of physical prowess to achieve a certain relationship with something else. We would, however, offer that it's a conflation, that to stand on top of something, to physically dominate something, be it each other, you have a lot of that in your species, or any other life form, is in some way that which kind of puts the stamp of superiority on you. To expand the power of your light, of what you have in art, is to know yourselves able to claim that which is the alignment of the vibratory field of deep respect, which has and is within the heart, and in relation to all other aspects of the greater field of life, of which we and you have and are contributing members. And that is the gift of wisdom and of alignment that is coming to us from the Great Spirit of Mount Everest. And I just want you all to know I am so grateful for your light. If you are drawn to consume more than this short video summary, access to the full channeling of today's update is available on the Gaia Translate podcast, streaming now on your favorite podcast platform, or listen for free at www.gaiatranslate.com.